Okay. I had to put my bird in the bathroom because he's really noisy. Okay. So I'm going to share with you a bit of what I've learned because I can't remember everything. My perimenopausal mind is just outer limits. So during my short tenure at Three Trees, I've learned quite a bit. Anyway, I'm going to show you a couple of things that you might want to employ in your yoga practice, in your yoga classes. So have cow face. I know many people's IT bands are really tight, mine especially, so I really feel this. So it would be like half Paschimottanasana, but you're going to take this leg in cow face. You probably can't see me. Hold on, let's move this here. Oh, maybe that's better. Okay, so this can be done a myriad of different ways. You can cross here. It's actually better if you can get the leg on top into full cow face. I don't like a sickled foot. I like to have a very active foot. So I really like that the tibia is in line between the second and third toe. So I'm going to line this up like in Tadasana. So, and then you come forward, of course, maintaining that neutral spine. So I'm really feeling it on this leg. Another woman in class felt it in her piriformis. Okay. Restorative pose. Renee, I don't know if you know who this is, Chris, but Renee showed me this. So it's just lying on your back, but maintaining the natural curve of your spine and sitting here. So that's used for people with low back issues. What else? We have twist. So most people do this, and they do this almost every class at Three Trees. And I've never gotten much out of this. So, but this is where I get it. Right here. So Renee taught this. This is getting better. This is more of a piriformis stretch. Okay. So if somebody's not getting anything here, they can pull the knee forward. What else? Neutral spine on floor. Okay, so this has been probably the biggest eye-opener for me. For over 20 years, we've been taught to push our lumbar area into the floor whenever we're doing leg lifts or anything for abs. So Renee had said that has really screwed up her back because I think she taught in the Group X fitness arena too. So, and she said she notices every time I lay on the ground, I immediately do this. And she said, no. The new thinking now with physical therapy and orthopedists, so if you're going to come here, I'm going to lift my arms up here so you can see this, is to maintain here. And I'm going to tell you, this doesn't hurt my back at all. In fact, it makes my back feel better. Okay? So that Tadasana spine, of course, I'm trying to blow my ribs out. I get poked in the ribs all the time at Three Trees. This was a really clever thing. Okay, so balancing poses, and I have a block here. Let's say this is my block. And I think it actually has to do with ankle stability. So you're really not, just to place a block here and not rolling in, right, not sickling in. It's kind of a reminder. I think I'm an okay balancer. I'm not the best. But it's kind of the strangest psychological thing is to balance just with a block between your... I said I was a pretty good balancer. I'm a liar. So to balance... and so I was in a class where there were older people, and it was a beginning class. So I decided just to try it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that really helped my balancing. Also, my issue too, and I've been caught doing this, when I come onto one leg, I will set, and I don't know if anybody at my studios watch this, I will scoop under. I do not use a neutral spine ever, my own natural curve. I will do this all the time, that posterior tilt. So I know that I showed them this, that you were taught this, which works, because I think when I was doing it, I'm doing this and coming down. They never stand in Tadasana this way, ever. Some of them even stand like this because they'll have us bend our knees. My knees track pretty, I guess, neutrally. They want to see that your knees, and I've taught this, that tibia between your second and third toe, so some people turn out a little bit. They even teach that in downward facing dog. It's weird for me. They go really kind of wide. They sometimes want your fingers, some of the instructors, your pinkies off the edge of your mat, and it just feels weird to me. I'm probably a little bit, well, okay, I'm probably a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. Okay, so that's probably why they don't correct me, because I think I'm pretty close. What was I going with the balancing? Okay, oh, chair pose. Okay, so chair pose. Hip socket distance apart, right? And I'm not saying ducktail, but that natural, and I'm going to pretend I don't flare this out, because you know I do. I'm just going to squeaky full. So I can never see my knees beyond my toes until I went here, because I'm always doing this. And I don't know where I got that from. So that was pretty cool. Oh, Trikonasana. So Renee, I told her I don't like Warrior One, and she doesn't either. It's probably because my acetabulums are probably here, my femoral heads and my acetabulum. I'm probably like so externally rotated. So Trikonasana hurts my low back. So you know in Ashtanga they're always like, grab the toe. And I'm like, I told her, I said, I can't do that, and I don't really want to do that. So this is how she told me to do it. She really turns the back foot in, okay? And she lets the hip come. She's like, let your hip come forward just a little bit. Because she has low back issues, and she said, does that hurt your back at all? I'm like, no. I might have exaggerated the back foot a little bit more. No. Oh my God. Oh. My low back's stiff. Because I didn't do yoga today, I couldn't figure out times apparently and missed the class. Okay, what else? Oh, okay, handstand. This was a really cool thing. So I can't remember what his name was. He's pretty good. He's very Iyengar-y and kept making me do this. I pretty much can't stand in Tadasana apparently. There was also one class where we did cat and cow, and we had to do cat with without moving our lumbar. Yeah, I can't figure that one out. Oh, this is a good one. Baby cobra. I am the biggest butt squeezer in the whole world. So they do it. How did she do it? Oh, it's this way. Okay, here. You have to do it like this, and it's so hard. So there was one class that every up dog was there. And I was like, I actually got pretty high after a while. I was kind of impressed with my QLs. I guess that's my lats too, because I don't do that enough, and because I don't like it. Okay, there's a lot of things I don't like in yoga, because it's hard. Okay, so this was a really clever way to do a handstand. I don't know if I have any room. My tiny house. Okay. You measure here. This is pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna measure here. So this is where my knees is. These are where my knees are. So this is where I'm gonna measure with my hands. Okay. And then I'm gonna come up here, right? So this is if you kick up on the wall. Okay. So now, see, whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna bend my knee at 90 degrees, and that's what you want. So now I'm in that great position. So all I do is this. Right? Does that make sense? I was trying to explain this to Tracy, and she said, I have no idea. So see how I'm in that position? I'm probably too close to the wall still. So all I'm going to do is be in this position with a 90-degree bend in this leg, and that's where, see, I'm balancing better. Because if you're too close, this is what I was doing in class. I'm way too close. I'm going to come here. Whoops. See, I'm catching that balance point now. Okay, so I'm here, and this is what happens. I'm out of the pose, I'm kind of a banana, and then I'm doing this, right? Oh my gosh, I'm holding a handstand because of that. Okay. So that 90-degree bend was really helpful. And of course, they teach it this way. You know, most people do. You know, L-shape yourself up the wall. Okay? For people that aren't very, are kind of scared to even come up. Gosh, what else did I learn? That I blow, okay, like I said, I blow my ribs out 10 ways to China. What else? Oh, one of the guys, he does a lot of shoulder stuff, which is pretty cool. So he has us do a lot of shoulder shrugs, which is really kind of awesome in some poses, and then squeezing. So he teaches us how to retract, protract, and how, internal, external rotation with our hands, and which is really cool. Most of their dolphin poses I've noticed are always this way, which I like because other studios here, they always do this because they want you to learn this. Renee caught me bad on that on this because I was blowing out my ribs. She tucked, and I felt a burning, not a bad burning, but like I said, you activated something in my delts that it's never been activated before. So that was really good. So I did a Groupon, and I told them I felt really guilty because I don't like Groupons at my studio. But I'm going to get a membership. I'm not going to say that it's a power yoga studio. I think every studio can be a power yoga studio because I'm a sweater. I'm pretty engaged. But I've learned more from this studio than I've ever learned from another studio, and it's only been like a week and a half or 2 weeks. So yeah, it's a really good studio. So yeah, I probably am forgetting. Oh, ridiculous pose. Renee taught this. She said she thinks she made it up, but she's not really sure. So she had us come into, God, and Kim, they love Ardha Chandrasana there, and you know how I don't. So we came into, and they like Warrior 3, and I don't like Warrior 3. I'm not warmed up. Okay, so we came into this nice little Warrior 3. I'm getting better with my balance, as you can see in Warrior 3. So then she has us bend this leg, open it up like it's a 3-legged dog kind of, and try to balance, which is kind of cute. And then take the back leg up. Like bird dog, I guess. Is this fire? Let's see. So yeah, it's kind of cute. And she's like, bend more, bend more, bend more. And I told her she could probably do that paper challenge where this one, can't do it, looked easy. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let's say this is a piece of paper. You're supposed to pick it up with your mouth. So you're supposed to come down, pick something up with your mouth and come up. Yeah, no, can't do that. So that's all I've learned, and this was pretty wordy and pretty long. Namaste, y'all.